Hi, I'm Danny with eTrailer, and today we're going to take a look at and I'm going to show you how to install the Inno Aero Roof Rack on our 2023 Chevrolet Traverse. Traverses are bigger vehicles that can house a lot of people. But if you're on that trip with your family and all the seats are full, you're not going to have a lot of room for luggage. So adding a roof rack is going to be a great idea because you can put cargo boxes up here, or even bike racks or kayak carriers. The Inno Roof Rack system is going to be a really good quality system with some premium features. The most notable is it has this locking core. Some of the other ones on the market, you would have to buy this separate. And another feature is you can move these anywhere on your raised rail. So this is really great if you have multiple accessories because you can move them to whatever you need. You have two main components that come in your kit. You're gonna have your crossbar and your tower. So starting here at the crossbar, you're gonna need to remove this end cap by pushing up on this tab, pulling this end cap off to get your accessory in. Now this is a little tight, so if you want something that's a little easier to access than the Thule wing bar system, you actually can just flip this up and access your T-slot. Now this one does have a weather seal in here that's integrated, which is really nice. You just push this down and slide in your accessory. Now moving down to the tower here, we'll get this removed with the key. And that reveals a nice lever here that you can use to tighten your accessory. And lastly, you have this rubber strap that will hug your existing raised rail on your Traverse. With this strap, you're not gonna have to worry about this being loose. It's gonna be nice and secure on your raised rail. But you may notice there is some gapping in here, and that is normal. This will tighten down and be perfectly fine. Now I'll go ahead and get you a couple of measurements. So from the end cap to the end of our roof rail here is going to be about 4 inches on either side. So that may not be enough space for your clamp-on accessories that you want to be further out, like kayak carriers or bike racks. Now I'll hop up top and give you some clearance measurements. The measurement from the top of the ridge to the bottom of the rail is going to be about 2 3/4. So that'll be plenty of room for most clamp-on accessories. And the measurement from the top of the rib to the top of the crossbar is going to be about 4 inches. So that's good to know. If you know the height of your accessory, you can go ahead and add that 4 inches, and that'll tell you if you can pull in and out of garages safely. This roof rack is able to support 165 pounds, but do check your owner's manual and check the load capacity of your roof and go by the lesser of the two numbers. If you decide to get this roof rack system for your Traverse, then please let us know what kind of accessories you're using with it and how it looks on your vehicle and how it's serving you on your adventures in a review or comment. Now getting on to the install, this is a really easy system to set up, so if you're ready to follow along, and I'll show you how to do it. We went ahead and installed the front crossbar on our Traverse, and now I'll go ahead and show you how to install the rear. So first, on the crossbar, there's going to be this slider. You're going to want to push that all the way back, push the square button, so it'll go inside. In this section, you're going to want to put these prongs from your tower. So I'll get this lined up, and then you just pull it. You do this on both sides, and I'll go ahead and throw this on the vehicle. We can now set this on our raised rails. Now there is a front and back to this. It's kind of hard to tell, but one side is a little skinnier, one side's a little thicker, and that thicker part goes up towards the front of the vehicle. So I'll go ahead and get this on. Make sure the rubber strap goes around our rail. The way we got this front one square to the vehicle is there's actually existing mounting holes on this raised rail, so we centered it in those. But if you don't have any mounting holes, you can just measure them from a common point on both sides, make sure they're square. And since these can go anywhere on your raised rails, you now want to measure your accessory and get that distance between the T-slots. So once you have that distance, you're going to want to set these at that same distance. I'm just measuring from T-slot to T-slot. And once I get the measurement on this side, I'll go to the other side and make sure they're square to each other. I'll go ahead and center these on the roof as well. So we just want to get a measurement on the overhang and make these equal on both sides. And I got about 4 inches from the handle to the end of our rail here. This rubber strap has a T on the end. We can pull this. Might take some force, but it'll eventually slide into the cradles. We can do this on both sides. These towers have a built-in knob where you can tighten them down. And I would recommend tightening one a little bit and then going to the other side and tightening that one down so you tighten them down evenly. Last thing to do is to throw your end cap on, lock it in place, and you're ready to hit the road. And that was a look at our Inno Aero Roof Rack on our 2023 Chevrolet Traverse.